I love making, I love creating. I like seeing, you know, a picture of something and then my ability to put it into practice and make it come alive. And there's no better feeling than seeing something that you've created. My name's Jane Flanagan and I'm a costumier by trade, but also training to be a teacher. Films that I've worked on, most famously is the Harry Potter films, so I've worked on from the third one all the way up. I also did The Golden Age, which was the sequel to Elizabeth with Cate Blanchett. I did Stardust with Robert De Niro and Claire Danes. Theatre, West End. I've done Joseph and the Amazing Old Technicolor Dreamcoat, did Legally Blonde, Drive the Chaperone, Hairspray, and ballet and opera. I've worked a lot for Birmingham Royal Ballet, the Royal Ballet, and I also do a lot of opera for the New York Met as well. This time last year I work 114-hour weeks. It is crazy. I'm in here 3-4 o'clock in the morning, do a lot of all-nighters, here till 10 o'clock at night, 7 days a week. Obviously it's not ideal and I don't do it all the time, but on average that's what you do. Deadlines change and you've got to get the work done. So design and be a great drawer and artist, but you have got to have the knowledge of how it's going to actually work as well. I think that's incredibly important. So you need to know how something is going to be put together and creative. So I think that those are the people that make the best designers. This is a dress I made for my sister. My sister Rosa Webster in Coronation Street, and it was for the golden anniversary. So she wanted something gold, obviously, and a lot of fullness, and she really fancied that kind of the vintage kind of lace. So this is something we came up with. So it's satin, but it actually, once the silk is in front of it, it really gives that depth. And then we played with the beautiful French lace on top. So when she walks, it gives that really element of glamour and depth and drama, which is what she really wanted to create. Then we also had really long sleeves and we put the vintage pearls on. Then we finished off the dress with a belt. So we found this beautiful, it was a brooch actually from one of the vintage shops in, I think it was in Lancaster. So we just detangled the brooch and attached it onto the belt, but we just thought it really brings in and really nipped in her waist beautifully. And yeah, she felt very good wearing it, and it was in the papers as a good dress, so that was a really good plus point. That's always a breathtaking moment when the press will pick it up on it. How's the future? I would love to be working in a university, inspiring my students, having my own studio, work in practice. Yeah, I want it all, so I'm going to keep going till I do.